Okay, in this video we're going to look at how we can set this up so that if I click on any of these questions, it will show the answer that's underneath it. And the way I have the code set up right now, the selector is any H2 because there's no period or dollar sign or pound sign there. And it's going to run show it, but right now show it is automatically going to show something with an ID of A1, which is just this first answer. So one option here would be to create different selectors and different functions for every single one of these, give all of them an ID. That would be one option, but I can also do this using one of the other selectors. So here in W3 Schools, these are all the different types of selectors there are in jQuery. So the asterisk will select all elements. This we've already talked about. This is what we're interested in right now. So p.intro, this is going to select a paragraph with a class of intro. So using that, what I can do is I could give this question and this answer the same class. They have an ID, but I could actually give them the same class. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give the question a class of Q1. And then I'm going to take that same class and I'm going to apply it to the paragraph. And just to test this out and see that this is working, I'm going to go ahead and put this on the second one and make this Q2. So we do still need to add classes, a little bit of work, but we're not going to have to write additional functions. So here's what we're going to do for our functions. So now if an H2, any H2 is clicked on, it's going to run the showUp function. And what I want to do in the showUp function is first I want to get the class that's applied to the one that was clicked on. So to do that, I'm going to create a var, and I'll just call it like C for class, equals this dot class name. Okay, so that's how we get the class name of the class that was clicked on, because it's this dot class name. Then using that, going back to what we were talking about here, I need to do the paragraph dot that. So it's going to look like this. I'll just go ahead and copy and paste that. So it's going to look something like that, except here I need to replace this with whatever C is. And this is where I'm going to have to do concatenating, because this is in quotes indicating a string, but now I need to concatenate the C to whatever that is. So I'm going to do plus C, and then I'm going to say show. So all this function does is gets the class of whatever is clicked on and then shows a paragraph that has the same class name. So if I refresh this, click on the first one, there's the first one, click on the second one, there's the second one, click on the third, fourth, fifth, nothing happens, and that is because I haven't gone and actually added class names to those. But if I wanted those to work, all I would have to do is make sure I gave each of those the same class name. So, and actually if I were to do this, what do you think is going to happen if I do this and leave all of these Q2? Well, when I click on question 2, all of those will show up. So I can make more than one item show up at the same time if it has that particular class. So that is a quick, easy way, somewhat advanced as far as the concept, but coding wise, pretty simple way to select items that are related.